Hello Cyberji, my name is Ubiji. Welcome to Click Mind. Do you often have a thought that you're not worth much no matter how hard you try? Your brain just keeps complaining that you don't meet your own personal expectations. It makes you feel like you are powerless, which makes you inferior and you start hating your own self. You hate your life and you hate your own self. It is like a part of your mind never happy and never satisfied with who you are and what you do. And you often neglect your own needs or talk down to yourself as a self-punishment because you're not good enough. Why do we treat ourselves so badly? In this video, we will explore the reasons behind your self-hatred. But before we jump into that, if you're new to this channel and you're interested to promoting the awareness about mental health, please consider to subscribe our channel and be part of us. Now let's get into the topic. Self-hatred refers to underlying belief or feeling about yourself, where you see yourself have continual feelings of inadequacy. Self-hatred is deeply painful because you are miserable about how you feel about yourself. When someone is consumed by self-hatred, it gets difficult to enjoy life. They live life thinking that something is always wrong and disappointing and end up despising everything they do. Self-hatred often manifests as constant anger, excessive self-criticism, self-sabotage, self-bullying, low self-esteem. There are lots of things that affect the way we feel about ourselves. Here are 5 common reasons why you might hate yourself. Unpleasant childhood experiences. Inadequate or unhealthy parenting can affect the formation of a child's self-concept. Many research show parental styles influence a child's self-concept and the way that child view of themselves. As we were a child, we didn't have control over what we heard, saw, and experienced. We learn about ourselves through the way others respond to us. When our parents or caregiver did things like criticize us, ignore us, shame us, or fail to meet our needs, we learn that we are unwanted children. Feeling unloved by our caregiver almost always roots of self-hatred and all negative feelings about ourselves. You keep comparing yourself to others. We have a tendency to evaluate ourselves against others. Leon Festinger introduced social comparison theory and suggested that people engage in social comparison as a way of establishing an indicator by which they can make accurate evaluation of themselves. People constantly evaluate their attractiveness, accomplishments, intelligence, and wealth to value their own personal life. Everyone wants to have positive self-esteem. According to social comparison theory, we frequently attempt to compare ourselves with others to create positive feelings and satisfy our needs. But we overlook that other people are facing their own struggle, and too much comparison leads to envious, unhappiness, and self-hatred. The intense pain from past trauma. Trauma and low self-esteem are closely connected. When a person experiences traumatic events such as bullying, serious illness, toxic relationships, or a sudden job loss can lead a person to have negative core beliefs about themselves. The damage of trauma can shatter our core beliefs and shrink our self-esteem. We start to feel unsafe with ourselves and carry a sense of defectiveness in ourselves. Most people started to create negative inaccurate beliefs because they believe that they could have avoided the event, such as if I had been working harder, prettier, smarter, richer, or been a better person, then the trauma would not have occurred. Since trauma did happen and you can't change it, then self-hatred occurred. You're setting high expectations to yourself. Expecting good things from life can have a positive impact and encourage us to chase our dreams. However, when we set our expectations so high and unattainable, if expectations are not met, it can create frustration, disappointment, and anger. In these moments, our inner voice shows up to remind us how disappointing we have been, and it turns out to be self-hatred. Lack of social support. There is a close correlation between feeling lonely and low self-esteem. These things are going hand in hand, causing and feeding one from another. Feeling lonely occurs when there is an inconsistency between the quality or quantity of social connections that a person experiences against what they crave for. When a person doesn't feel like they are in meaningful relationships with love and support from their support systems, it creates away their positive view of themselves. During challenging times, when they need support and positive encouragement, it amplifies their feeling of self-hatred. Cyberji, those were 5 reasons behind your self-hatred. Self-hatred is just part of our emotions that act as a feedback to tell us about things we don't like. A lot of people occasionally experience it because life is not always about roses and rainbows. Hating yourself doesn't make you a bad person. But if self-hatred goes on for too long, it overshadows the joy of your daily activities. We highly suggest you seek out professional medical advice. This video content is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Thank you for watching and see you in the next topics. Bye bye.